Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Okay. So, all right. So this I didn't mention it in the last recording, but this will be a timeless recording. Whenever you see this, it is meant for you to see this and hear this information. Okay. So welcome to my channel. This is the Totally Rorree channel. And the first thing is that I have to do is plug our private community, Roses, Lavender, and Sage. All right. We are a private community, spiritually based community. It's a community for women, and I say spiritually based because it is a nonprofit organization. It is part of a mission. And we focus on elevating women. So that doesn't mean that we're in the community, talking about God all the time and things of that nature. We are talking about things that elevate women. Similar to all of my social media, I'm always putting out positive content. I have been quite consistent with putting out positive content for many years. I don't know how many years now, maybe about 5, I don't know. But anyway, so I started my mission with putting out 2 things every day, 2 posts every day. That's how I started. And I was like, every day I'm going to put out 2 posts no matter what. And so I started that and I haven't stopped. So now, well, we were waiting for some funding, and our team decided, you know what, let's stop waiting for the funding to come through and let's just go. So we decided to go, and we are going. So we are in our pre-launch phase right now of our community, Roses, Lavender, and Sage, for women who are on a mission, who want more out of their lives, who want to become the best of them that they could possibly be. Women who are open to receive newness of life, who are open to do something different, to get some different results. Some of the programs that we have planned for you guys this year are the I Choose Me program. We have a program working on shadow work. I know we have a mini workshop that we're doing. It's a 5-week workshop working with empaths, and empath is the person that feels what other people feel. That has always been one of my highest abilities ever since I learned what the abilities were that I had. I've had the abilities all my life, but I did not know. So I didn't know why somebody will be down, they come talk to me, and next thing I know, I was down and I didn't know why. It was because I absorbed what they were feeling. So, and this happens, there are so many empaths out there that have no idea that they're empaths. I mean, I remember at one point, I got to the point, I was at the point where my empathic ability, because I have many different abilities. There are many different, I call them clairs, clairaudience, clairsentience, clair, whatever. Clairvoyance, whatever. Okay. And I actually have a whole workshop on the clairs. I call them the 10 clairs. And that's going to be in the community. So we have so much for you in the community, and so much we're planning, so much we're working on. But we have a 5-week class that we're starting, I think, next week for empaths. And this is an interactive class. And we will be learning tools to help you get through every day being an empath. Sometimes empaths end up just becoming recluses and just going inward and staying inward and being a big introvert because they get tired of absorbing everybody's energy and emotions and everything. So anyway, so welcome, and I hope you guys join us in Roses, Lavender, and Sage. We have something going on, not every day, but we are going to get to that point that we have something every day for you guys as far as an activity that you can possibly participate in. We have many different leaders that are presenting in the community. We have someone that does naturopathic medicine. Um, we have, what else? We have, oh, wow. We have a young lady who is working, well, I'm working with her, but she works with people to help them to craft the best eating meal plan for them, and the best way for them to be able to release pounds if that's what you're interested in. So and I'll be interviewing her so you could hear more about what she's doing with me and with a group of others. I'll let you hear from her yourselves. We have a young lady that talks about sex, baby. Okay, but not sex, it's not raunchy, but she really talks about healing, sexual healing. And I don't know if people know that the energy from sex is so real and so powerful, and you can do sexual healing without having sex. Okay, so and that is not my lane, so I'm not going to say any more about that. I will be interviewing her as well, but she is also a part of the community that will be sharing some of her talents and gifts with the group. So anyway, that's just a little bit. Oh, and we have another young lady in the community. Actually, she is my god sister, and like, I just washed my hair tonight, and oh my stars, I told her, I said, girl, I love your hair oil. I got some hair oil from her. Number one, it smells so good. She makes this hair oil, like, she just makes these huge batches of hair oil. She sells this hair oil. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. And I've been treating my hair with it, my scalp, because as you know, I'm always in a ponytail. Okay. So of course I'm pulling my hair here and I'm pulling my hair here. And I'm pulling my hair here because I'm always twisting it up, and it's, pulls, and I be having bantu knots all the time. So I am treating my hair with her hair oil, and I'm gonna just tell you, it's thebomb.com. She's in our community too, and she will be talking about all of her products, different things that she does. Even in the community, you'll learn how to make products. So it's more than just it's elevation in every way. But anyway, we're going to get to what we're going to talk about today. All right. So any of you guys, and right now, while we're in pre-launch phase, to get into our community is no cost. Okay. That is only during pre-launch phase. Okay. So it will be at no cost. You would be considered one of our founding ambassadors. So take advantage of that. Get in. If you don't like it, you can leave. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to hold you. But anyway, so let's get started. Today, the card that I pulled for this session is Divine Sisterhood, community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. I wonder what this is going to be about. But look at the picture. It is so beautiful. Oh my stars, right? Look at that picture. It is awesome. All right. So let's read what it says. And it's a lot, so bear with me. And I'll be fumbling over stuff. So don't be laughing at me. And my little book is so, like, I got stuff all over. I got post-its everywhere, all over this book. I'll be into this book. Okay. All right. Divine Sisterhood, community of spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. First of all, I thought that was very interesting that I pulled that. And I was like, is this for the group? This must be for Rose's Lavender and Sage. And it's been a long time since I've read what this card means. So let's see what this says. In community that is based in, so let me start from this part, because it looks like it picks up from there. Okay, Divine Sisterhood, community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light, in community that is based in equality, respect, healthy boundaries, and personal freedom, with a mutual desire for spiritual growth and honoring of innate wisdom. Great miracles occur. So, in communities of all that, great miracles occur. Wow. Okay. That sounds like Roses, Lavender, and Sage to me. Okay. All right. You are part of this community of light. At one time, it existed only in the spiritual worlds, yet now it is being born on the earth. It is a part of your destiny to help create and nurture a conscious community that empowers all of its members and is based in truth. Get out of here. So this card must be for me, but this is confirmation. This, just like I said in the last message that you watched yesterday, is that when you ask a question, you might get your answer. I mean, this is like confirmation that that I'm on the right path. We are doing the right thing, bringing this community together. And I've known this for years. And like I said, it's time to go. All right, it's go time. All right. All right, letting the divine feminine nourish you now into new relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise. There are many souls with whom you have spiritual contracts, okay, decided upon before you were born, who wish to help you and whom you can help too, and grow together in peace and light and wisdom. Get out of here. I was with a young lady yesterday, and it was like, it was it was really interesting because we have noticed that we have both ascended some, and our interaction was really different. It was like, it was so spiritually guided and connected. It was so elevated. It was like out of this world. It was so divine. It was like we were so in sync. And this is a person that I've known since I was 18 years old. And this communication was just, it was so spiritually led. It was uncanny. And one of the things that we both came to was that, like, it came out in our communication that we were like sisters on the other side before we came into this body, into these bodies. And we had an agreement to do something in this lifetime. But anyway, I believe that's part of our soul contract. So this is saying that, and I know I was claiming this for me, but this is not just for me. But I am sure that those of us who are coming together on purpose. And it is our soul's agreement, our soul's contract to come together in this lifetime to elevate each other, to lift each other up, to nourish each other, to help each other be the best us that we could possibly be. So we are here on purpose. You are watching this on purpose. Everything is divinely inspired. This is on purpose. If you come to Roses, Lavender, and Sage and you get involved with our community, it is on purpose. Whether you're becoming one of our founding ambassadors or whether you are one of our Rosebud ambassadors, whatever the case may be, it is on purpose. So I just want you to know that this is divinely inspired. I'm getting a confirmation just reading this. Your light has value on its own, of course, but it is also of deep service when it is visible to others, lighting the way. Wow, that is something else. You know, and I'm sorry, I'm a storyteller. I'm always telling a story. I always, something always make me think of something, okay? Whether it be a story or a TV show or a jingle, a tune or something, okay? But I remember I was leaving a company that I owned. We had built a very successful multi-million-dollar business, and I was leaving. And it was on my own. I wanted to leave. It was time, you know. I know when it's time for me to go. I know when it's time. So I remember this man. His name was Herbert White, and well, I should say his name is Herbert White. And we were outside of our building. We owned an office building. It was a really nice building, and he pulled me up and he said, "You know, Rorree, I'm so sorry to see you leave." And he said, "You are the light." And he said, "Sometimes it seems like you are the light amongst darkness." That's what he said. And it's interesting because that's how I felt. I felt like there was clouds all around. And I just felt like this little old light trying to stay lit with all this negativity going on around. You know what I mean? So our community is about light. It's about now you can't have light without dark. We talked about that in the community the other day. You can't have light without dark. But I choose when I say light, I'm referring to that which vibrates high, that which is in alignment with manifesting wonderful, great things, not manifesting low vibrating drama. You know, so when I say light, that's what I mean. Vibrating high, okay? So your light has value on its own, of course, but it is also of deep service when it is visible to others, lighting the way. And this group is about women who will be lighting the way. You know, we are about ascending, elevating so that we could pave the way for everyone, you know, so we can pave the way for the others. You know how we say each one reach one to teach one? That's what we're about, giving back, each one reaching one to teach one, okay? You're guided to allow the beloved Isis to help you now through community. There can be strength in numbers. Now, I ain't gonna say nothing about that, but those of you who know me know that that last sentence was really significant, okay? That's all I got to say about that. There can be strength in numbers. Community can help you gain the added power of group effort to rise above the old patterns and lift each other into the new patterns that are so much more real and beautiful. In unity with the divine in each other, we grow and we become capable of such wonders. Wow. I feel like this is like the mission for the community. My stars. Woo! I think I'm gonna type this up and put this in the community. Okay. Mother Isis says that there is no such I'm sorry. Mother Isis says that there is so much light awakening within our planet and so much spiritual light gifted to earth from celestial beings at this time that it makes sense to build a large enough container to receive it. Ashe. Groups that are willing to learn to connect at heart level, honoring each other as divine beings, can become capable of calling in and receiving tremendous forces of light in service to humanity and the earth. Wow. Woo! I need to put this, shoot. Like I have a presentation for my humanitarian programs, and This need to be part of my mission statement. Oh my stars. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting excited just reading. Okay. If you had enough electricity to power a city, you wouldn't try to fit it in one house. Likewise, with all this spiritual electricity becoming available on the earth, groups are needed to help it to circulate and flow. Ashe. That's what we're going to be doing. Roses, lavender, and sage. That's what we're doing. Okay. You are wise and grounded enough within yourself not to lose yourself in a group, and instead to help a group become a community of honoring individuals. Ashe. Your leadership by example is important, as groups can sometimes descend to the lowest energetic vibration if the members fall into their egos rather than staying in their hearts. That's why we focus on staying heart centered and elevating. Okay. That's why we focus on our vibration, and we focus on keeping people up and lifting our sisters up when we feel down. All right. Woo! All right. Yet, if the members can stay in their hearts, the group can lift each other up rather than pulling each other down. Did I just say that? The oracle of the divine sisterhood is based on the love between the goddesses of ancient Egypt. Hathor, Isis, Bastet, and Sekhmet, and more. There are they are often pictured with similar symbols and headdress, and share some icono oh iconography. I don't know. First time I'm reading that word ever. Okay, iconography. I don't know. Iconography. I don't know. Let me start it over. Okay. There are all the goddesses are often pictured with similar symbols and headdresses, and share some iconography that helps us realize that although they are divine individual beings, they are connected as unique expressions of something greater. So I guess we can look at their headdresses and everything. Oftentimes we see them with a sun. You see the suns above their heads. You know, sometimes they have different kind of pieces, different crowns on their head. All right. Okay. If you accept all of this, but still cannot find your spiritual home here and have been wondering where your community is, you are not alone. They are looking for you too. Say yes to opportunities to meet like-minded people, and let Isis guide you through circumstances, opportunities, and oh my God, and spontaneous moments. Wait a minute, that was so funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. That was just funny. Okay, and spontaneous moments as you and your beloved sisters and brothers find each other together for group benefits. And our community is women only. However, we will have men come in and speak and things of that nature, but they will not be members of our community. But we will, when we have retreats and gatherings, we may do some things with men, but for now, we're women. All right. All right. Last paragraph. This is also guidance that you are moving into empowerment of your own divine feminine and are capable of helping others enter into theirs. The role of the divine sisterhood is about empowering all, not one above the other, and growing in wisdom through listening. Oh my gosh, it's more. Through listening and sharing, through allowing for the uniqueness of all beings, and encouraging all to grow from a win-win perspective. And I'm all about win-win. I'm all about win-win. It's never about, being catty or wanting or coveting something someone else has. It's about win-win. It's about, everybody can have their own. It's enough of any one thing for every, it's enough of everything to go around. You know what I mean? I'm not into jealousy. I'm not into coveting what somebody has, and I'm into everything being a win-win scenario. If you are in a community but are finding that the group ego is becoming more powerful than the group soul, and the energy of the community is pulling you down rather than lifting you up, then this oracle says to trust in the divine feminine to lead you onwards. Give the best and most truthful expression of and expression and effort. But if this community is not of a vibration that works for you, then move on without judgment or fear. Just move on and trust that with the law of magnetism, you will attract yourself into a community that has the best vibration for you. If you have found that you have guidance to build community, to build community yourself, and are feeling a little overwhelmed at the thought, stay calm and stay in your heart. Allow yourself to collaborate with others and work in smaller groups in connection with each other as a way to build community together. And that's what we're doing with Roses, Lavender, and Sage. One by one, we are building together. Each one reach one. We'll invite, each of us will invite other women in, like-minded women. Anyway, um, it will happen naturally. The divine sisterhood will guide you if you ask for their assistance with unconditional love. And then we're not going to get into the rituals because they have rituals in here of divine sisterhood. And then there is a prayer. Okay, so I'll read the prayer and then we'll let that be that. Okay, so now the ritual that they do in this particular book, sometimes they tell you to do something and you do like a visualization and something like that, but we're not going to go into that right now. Okay. All right, but when you do the little ritual, then the prayer, visualization, or whatever they guide you to do, then you would do a prayer afterwards. So I'll read the prayer. Beloved Isid, please help me find my beloved brothers and sisters of unconditional love on the inner planes and in this world of forms. Guide me to healthy community that helps me grow with unconditional love, where I can find my rightful place and be my true inner self. Thank you, Ashe. May I have the courage, wisdom, and openness of heart to trust your guidance and act on it of my own free will. So be it, and so it is. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Wow, I love that. Woo! Oh my God, that was awesome. That is the mission. That is Roses, Lavender, and Sage, you guys. Join me. RosesLavenderandSage.com. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe.